Hi, Quilty friends. This is Susan. I have to tell you, Alicia has really inspired me to make something for Valentine's Day. She has been posting this cute little small patterns for Valentine's, and I thought I want to make one of those too. So I went out shopping today and I found this cute little foundation paper piece pattern. I'm going to make it for Valentine's Day. Now, I don't have a whole lot of time to sew, and I don't sew very fast, but Valentine's Day is a little less than a month away, and this little quilt is really tiny. So I'm thinking I can actually finish it in time. So, what I would like to do, I thought it would be really fun, is if I made this little miniature quilt and showed all of the new members how to track everything in the Quiltful app. So I'm going to be making this project and entering in all the steps and the information that I want to record in the app in real time as I'm making this project and all the steps to completion. And yes, you can complete your projects. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to do my best to get this done before Valentine's Day. So I invite you to follow along with me as I create this little project, and you can see all the steps and the thought process that goes behind, like what information that I choose to enter and what I'm thinking about and what I find helpful for me. And everybody will find something different helpful. Join me and we will see if I can get this done before Valentine's Day. Let's get started. Here I'm in the Quiltful app. You'll notice I already have 67 projects in my app, and I'm going to add another one. To create a new project, you click this green button on the bottom left that says Create Project. Just tap on that, and here's the beginning of my project. To start out with, I'm going to give the project a name. This can be whatever I want it to be. I'm going to call it Valentine Mini Hearts. And the project name is the only information you have to put in to create the project. All the other fields are optional, and you can enter as much or as little information as you'd like. Some people like to record a whole bunch of stuff. Other people just want to record the minimum. It's up to you however much information you want to put in. So for the description, I think I'm going to say that this is a foundation paper piece. Paper piecing. I think that's what I'm gonna do for now. And for priority, this is how important the project is to me. I've got lots of projects. Some of them are more urgent than others, but I'm going to select that this is an urgent project because I really want to get it done before Valentine's Day. But I could have also selected high, medium, low, or maybe there's no priority at all. This is urgent for me. And then I'm going to select the status. This is the current state of the project. It's not an idea because I've already thought of it and I already did the shopping today, and I'm going to be making this a scrappy project out of fabric that I already have, so I don't need to do any shopping. So it looks like I'm ready to start on this one, which is exciting. All right, and the type of quilting project this is, it is a wall hanging. And then for notes, I can put in here anything special I want to remember or consider, and I can't really think of anything for this for right now, so I'm going to skip that for now. For the fabric, I'm going to make this out of pink fabric, so I'm going to have, it's going to be pink scrappy that I have at home already. Okay, for the pattern, I'm going to put the name of the pattern book, which is Show Me How to Paper Piece is the name. And This is really important for me to remember this, because if I want to make this again, it's nice to remember what pattern I used. Or maybe somebody asked me, well, what pattern was that? So now I know. So that's the name of the pattern book. The location of my project. So right now I would say it is on my cutting table. And I will probably change that as it goes around. So the things for the location would be, especially if I want to store something later, you know, I might say, oh, it's in the basket on the top shelf in my sewing room, or maybe I have a quilt that I've given to a long armor to quilt, so I can put that in there to remind me that it's at the long armors, so I'm not going crazy looking for it. Or maybe once the quilt's done, can be where it is. Like, did I donate it to the Linus quilting, or did I give it away? So for created for, this one's for me. Yay! I'm gonna make this quilt for me. And I'm just gonna give myself a little smiley face. I'm creating it for me. Okay. So that's all the basic information, and I can go back and change any of this anytime I want. Now the super fun part is I can mark which steps I've completed so far. For the fabric, I'm going to say I've started that because I have all the fabrics at home. I just haven't picked them out yet. So I haven't really completed the step of selecting and acquiring all the fabrics. So I'm going to say I've started that. For the pattern, I definitely have the pattern. I bought that today, so that is complete. Cutting, I have not started cutting yet. I have not started the blocks or the top or the back or basted or quilting or binding or labeling. I have not done any of those yet. So those are all going to be left at to do. If there is a step that's not really applicable, maybe this is a little quilt that doesn't actually have any binding, it's just going to be turning itself inside out, then I can say that that doesn't, in a step, is not applicable. But I think I'm going to put binding on this one, so I'm going to leave that as something I want to do. Now we're ready to enter in the date. I'm going to start on this tomorrow. I think it's getting kind of late. And date needed. Want this for Valentine's Day, so that's the 14th, but I actually want to have it done the day before, so I confirm that date. And then I'm going to upload some photos. So I can take a photo from within the app itself right now, or I can choose a photo that I've already taken. And I'm going to today just choose one from the library. And I have these two pictures I took previously. I'm going to put both of those in there. One is the cover of the pattern book, and the other is a sample I saw in the quilt store today that my friend Anne sent to me today. So I think I wanted to make that one be the cover photo. So then I create the project. And then it's going to upload it to the cloud so that it's safe and secure. And then we're done. So there's the project. So now when I start working on it tomorrow, everything will be there, all the information, and I can keep track of it as we go. And let me show you what these pictures look like. That's the cover of the pattern book, and that's the quilt sample I saw in the store today. Okay, so there we go. And then I go back to the home page, and there it is, all ready to go. And now you can see I have 68 projects. Well, that was fun showing y'all how it works. And I'm excited I made it through without one of the cats jumping up on my cutting board. So stay tuned, and I'll update the app as I go, and you can see how it all works together. Till next time, bye.